Hello everybody, Christian here, and let me preface this video by stating one thing. I hate soccer. Now, it's not that I hate people that play soccer or that um, I'm going to hate on you if you play soccer and that I'm going to say something like soccer is stupid. It's not that I think any of those things, it's just not a sport that I enjoy watching. If you like soccer, like watching it, or if you play soccer and you really enjoy it and you're passionate about playing soccer, then I mean that's fine, that's good. I mean, you need to have something that you're passionate about doing. Everybody needs something like that they like to do. So it's not a bad thing. I don't hate soccer in that sense that I just absolutely hate anybody that does it. But I hate soccer for me. I guess that's the best way to put it. So, with that out of the way, you might be asking, why in the world would he bother bringing up how he feels about soccer? Well, if you didn't know before clicking on this video about Rocket League, anything about it, it's a soccer game. Now, I know it involves cars, obviously, but that's not all it involves. It's a car soccer game. So it's kind of cars and soccer. You get the gist. Now, I am definitely not a soccer guy, as stated before. And so, when I first heard about this game, I thought, oh, that actually looks pretty cool. And then I was like, oh, it's a soccer game with cars. And I was like, huh. And I guess you could say, mildly interested. I would kind of, read about it a little bit, and I was like, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but it's just, one of those games you see it and think, that's not for me. I'm not going to hate on it or anything, but it's just, not my cup of tea as far as gameplay goes. So, I started reading some reviews on it, not too long ago, I guess, and I was like, it kept getting talked about that it was a good game, and I kept hearing other people. I started, there were some people that I knew in real life that are like, that game is really awesome. I'm like, So I started reading some reviews for it, and I was like, you know what, this might be a game that I want to check out. So I added it to my Steam wish list. Now, fast forward to, I guess, yesterday. Um, I saw that Rocket League was free to play this weekend at the time of this video. Um, and I was like, you know what? It's free. Um, I might as well pick it up. There's no reason not to. There's absolutely no risk involved. Um, I'll pick it up and play it this weekend. So I did. I got it today. Well, I mean, not today as in when this video is uploaded, but as of when I actually recorded this video. Anyway, I played it. I went through the little tutorial, and got done with that, fiddled around for a bit, and then got into an online match with other people. So I was thinking, I'm not going to be extremely happy with this game at first because I'm a total noob and don't really know what I'm doing as far as playing with other people goes. But I was totally wrong. And I was totally wrong about not liking it because of soccer. Like I said, I don't like soccer. I have no interest in soccer. I understand little to nothing about how soccer works. But man, did I have a ton of fun playing this game. At the time of the video, I've only played maybe 4 matches of this. But like they were really fun. Like even as a total noob, not really knowing a whole lot, I had so much fun playing this game. I mean, coming from a guy that's not a soccer dude, that doesn't care anything about soccer, this was some of the most fun I've had in a multiplayer game I can say ever in my time of playing multiplayer games. I can honestly say that this is one of the best multiplayer games I've ever played, bar none. So basically, if you're one of those people that's like, I don't like soccer, or even if your guy says, I don't like soccer and racing games, or I don't like racing games, any combination of those, if you're anybody like me who would be in that party, you gotta try this game. I mean, obviously, when I upload this video, the free weekend thing is going to be over, but if you get it through Steam, as long as you don't play it more than 2 hours and have owned it less than 2 weeks, you can get a full refund if you don't like it. So if you were like me that only played it really like 30 minutes to an hour at most, you'll find out pretty quickly if you don't like this game or not. It's not, I mean, at least for me, it's not one of those games where because you're a total noob and because of the learning curve, it's not as enjoyable at first and it's just extremely frustrating. It's really not. And my experience with this is not like my experience with other games. Like when I first played Call of Duty for the first time, everybody knows that the community on there is so horrible most of the time. So, being total noob on there is not really a lot of fun, and especially since, the amount of people on there are usually really mean or just toxic people in general, I guess. And the other part of that is then you got a bunch of people that have been playing it for a long time, and there's stuff like that. And for me, when I first started playing Call of Duty multiplayer, I was not having a ton of fun with it at first. I mean, I got to the point where I enjoyed it, and I still enjoy it every once in a while, but I was not really enjoying the game a ton when I first started playing it. That is not the case with Rocket League. It is, I guess you could say, polar opposite. I was having a ton of fun, and I was like, man, I'm really enjoying this game for being a soccer game. Um, so yeah, you should definitely, even if you don't think that this is the kind of game that you'd want to play, you're thinking, oh, this is a soccer game. I don't like soccer. I could never see myself playing this game. Or I don't like anything that has to do with cars. I couldn't see myself playing this game. Just try it. I mean, it's really, really good. I mean, I don't really know what else to say except for that. It's a really awesome game, The multiplayer is really nice. The way that you get into servers is very easy, very smooth. Um, I mean, I don't really know what else to say. You gotta pick it up. You gotta try it. It's like one of those things where you can't really describe what makes it so much fun. You have to experience it yourself. So I guess my final rating for this game would have to be a 10 out of 10 at this point, unless there's something that later on changes my mind that I experience. Otherwise, I mean, for the time being, definitely 10 out of 10. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's really fun. Like I said, it's just one of those things that you've got to experience it. It's not one of those things that really can be put into words, I guess. There's just, there's some games like that. You get them and you're like, you tell your friend, you got to get this game. He's like, well, what makes it so fun? And you're like, I can't really tell you. You just got to play it, that's what it is. So I definitely give this game a 10 out of 10. Um, Go pick it up. That's really all I can say. Go pick the game up and experience it for yourself. You will not regret picking this game up. I guess the only thing that I would have to add to this is that you definitely want to pick up a controller for this if you don't have one already, as I don't know, it seems to me that everybody says that keyboard and mouse is not really the best way to go with this thing, that a controller is definitely better. Personally, I had no issues because I got the Steam controller for Christmas and that worked perfectly fine. I was worried about needing to get an Xbox controller or something for the PC, because I heard everybody said that's like the best, but the Steam controller was awesome for it, and I don't see any reason to pick up anything other than the Steam controller. Valve honestly did a really awesome job with that. But, of course, this is not a review for the Steam controller. This is about Rocket League. But just thought I'd let you know that if you do plan on playing this game, it's probably best to pick up a controller of some kind, as that seems to be the preferred method of playing this game. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to leave any comments for feedback and any ideas you have for any other reviews or different series ideas or episodes, things like that. And make sure to subscribe to become part of the SLG Empire, and I'll see you guys next time.